Quick, like and subscribe if you want good luck for the next 5 years.
Oh, he's so low, 1 HP. He has the flopper, he can get right back up. He's gonna go for it anyways. There's no way.
That everyone's only shooting the people he's fighting. Everyone is scared to take a third-party shot at this man because if he's even remotely tagged, if his builds are hit, this is what happens.
And he goes from there because I don't think that he would have done this in other games, but now maybe he does.
Hey, Fortnite Focus fans. Want more V-Buck giveaways? Make sure to use code COOL in the item shop, and we'll continue to give out redemption codes just like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out.
Talk about laser aim and game sense. We have to actually put some respect on the OGs who've played this way, right, in those higher tier lobbies.
Well, gentlemen, it's time to go into the final game of NA East. We're sending over to Shy Wager and Ball TW.
And already kicking things off, it's Flawless with 12 eliminations. We're down to 27 people. We're skipping ahead into second zone, so we're skipping the agency fight, I guess, a little bit, but we already know what the results of it was. It was Flawless, who has 12 eliminations already. He clearly came out of there, and he came out swinging.
170 points total now. We're kind of way far away from the hundreds we've been seeing time and time again. And Flawless will look to get that shot straight to the face, hopefully. If he can, has that loadout. We've kind of skipped past exactly what is up in the early game, but wait a minute. Did you allude to this? I might have missed it. Do you see that elimination counter right now?
Yeah, I do. I did allude to it. I did mention it.
Okay,
12 eliminations is ridiculous at second zone. And you talk about players like Unknown. Wow, Flawless. Didn't we see Flawless a little bit yesterday? I believe we might have. And with 174 points right now, he's starting things off really nicely. He might already be up 50 points in this game with the way that he's playing. Yes, another piece control win. Easy, quick, done and dusted. He's a level above, a cut above the rest here.
Is this game playing in double speed? Because I feel like it's playing in double speed. There's no way you should be at this position this fast, playing this fast with the edits as well. Right now, you talked about people playing aggro with this loadout, clearing bushes. He's doing exactly the same thing at the same bushes. Luckily, that player hides out in one of the correct three, escapes the eyes, the heat-seeking vision of Flawless, who isn't making any mistakes right now. 14 total elims, a 23-man game. How much more can he get? I think 100% we're going to be seeing 20, but I'm asking for a 30 over here, Bala.
Yeah, man. He can give it to us. It's possible. There's potential with 22 possible, I guess, potential elims for Flawless. And that would definitely be just that. He is going to break down this build as it tries to go for another player. The RPG is there. He gets it right before it connects. And poor Soul down below. Flawless looking for more down. And he already knew that launchpad was coming. He saw that choreographed play from the opponent. He saw him place that brick out, place the wall to block, and then 2 seconds later, he's flying out the sky. He's going to use that to chase.
My question is, why is it always the first time that I'm seeing this people when they play this well? Like, where have these guys been? Is it the issue of not having the proper teammate or partner? If it's solos, you know, where are the montages, where are the streams? Because if there's someone playing like this every single game, there's got to be a reputation to follow, a legacy to kind of, you know, guide behind if you're a fan. Because right now, Flawless is playing better than some pros that I've seen attempt with this loot, with this drum gun at the same time in these games, in Cash Cup-esque formats, in open qualifiers. Flawless jumping box to box once again, finds a beam. This time, not even with the drum gun, but with the flex switch over to the burst AR. And he is still moving and grooving, doesn't have any brick, but does he even need it?
Oh, that's your question, man. It's not everybody has the potential to, you know, post up highlights. They don't have the editing. They just play the game. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love this type of format so much is we get a sneak peek into people like this who might not have the tools at his disposal to put their name out there. And thank goodness we've got this back, this sort of broadcast, to be able to shine lights on Flawless and other players just like it. And from what I'm seeing, this man really knows exactly what he's doing. The piece control, the quickness, the prediction, like that, the wall to go up right above where that cone is, and then instantly he's on another side of this wall. This is showing me exactly things that I've learned from Mr. Savage, things that I've learned from Unknown Army. Clearly, he's putting it into work. Always placing a cone when he can, a stare on the other side, blocking from corners preemptively before it even happens, and then the drum gun in the box. He does get a couple tags, but oh, he's so low, 1 HP. He has the flopper, he can get right back up. He's gonna go for it anyways. There's no way, Flawless.
And with the lobby count being as it is, he'll find easy 50 pots, not only in players, but in inventories as well, as he gets straight back up to 100 effective HP. And by God, I've never seen a game, I'm not going to say, you know, this empty, but this raised so quickly before. 17 eliminations, 16 players left alive, as the third zone is not even closed in just yet. Flawless now just flexing on the edits. Hitting the 90s, looking for a replace, and a classic wall replaced there as well. Gets in, has the beam, nothing we haven't seen before. And he's on to the next one.
Who is it? Is it this one? Yes, it is. We're in third zone, 15 people. This is an easy target. This is something, like if I see somebody doing this in this light of a lobby, when you could just actually just rotate without having to spend these materials, I kind of know what's coming. He's literally going to go down, wall the wall, try to piece control his way all the way through. Yes, he does it. No way.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I said it. Like, you know, and there's another person doing almost exactly the same thing in the distance. He's going to launch after them. When somebody's recycling materials in a lobby where they could just literally walk it in, you know that it's experience. They see somebody doing this in a stacked lobby when they need to. They just don't understand quite exactly why. And wow, he just blocked that launch pad, actually, that Lowski tried to put out. And he eliminates him, and now he's on to Mr. Picklebird.
Can we see this man end a game before it gets to moving zones?
I hope so.
That would be insane. Are you also sure that we're watching Solo Invitational and not a public match? Because this man is treating it like so.
Could be Solo Hype Night. Maybe.
Throw back to the past, the Architect Cup, because he's getting into these boxes like it's his own edits. Straight up.
Man, that was a good time, the Architect Cup. But you're right, Flawless is basically doing that. He's playing like the walls in his way don't mean anything. And I wonder how he flipped this switch up. I wonder if, like, he just got 11 elims off spawn off a hop drop, and he's like, okay, well, let's just do it. I guess I'm feeling myself. And he goes from there, because I don't think that he would have done this in other games, but now, maybe he does. I mean, he literally got that elimination and moved through without even looking at the loot. He knows he's doing something special right now. And he's going to land on another target. It's a full brick base drum gun. He gets it low, sets up the stairs, and then gets in. The player lets him. He invites him, but attack shotgun does nothing against the power of a drum gun.
He has almost doubled his points off of this singular game. This could be not only a record for the fastest game in an FNCS, but at the same time, a record for how many points have been accrued just off of one game in this format, or in any format ever seen before. People hiding in cones. Is he even supposed to be in this lobby? Flawless. My God, 24 eliminations. Goo Goo goes bye-bye. 7 people now left alive. Why are you shooting at this man? Do you not see what's happening around you? Everyone's scared. No one's moving. Are they even aware of what's up?
I think everybody else in this lobby at this point is like, wow, this game went really fast. I think I'm going to try to get easy placement points. And then they realize what's actually going on. And with the format the way it is, yes, they are definitely getting points, but it's more spread out. In the top 10, you're probably getting the majority of those, though. And instantly finds the player in his box. And that was a build fight. He got him in the box, stairs over all the walls, the top floor as well. And he continues. Another player in the cone. He knows what's coming. And instantly, he has to build out to get it. And he cones him off anyways. Almost got the floor, too. And I think he might have this one. No, it doesn't matter. He's going to try to escape, but you cannot escape this. You cannot do it. Flawless on 25. Make it possibly 26. And yes, it is. It looked like he might get stolen for a second there, but no, it's not.
And the funniest part about this is that everyone's only shooting the people he's fighting. Everyone is scared to take a third-party shot at this man because if he's even remotely tagged, if his builds are hit, this is what happens. He's treating these guys like they don't even exist, like they're dummy targets. Rightfully so, too, because no one's clapping back. Chunky running away, possibly just trying to get a launch pad of sorts. Good for him, though, because Flawless has accrued him so many placement points this game. Something he didn't plan to see up at this early stage. Now 4 people left. I was going to say this game might end before moving. It might even end before we get to half and half.
Yeah, that it might. He's in the bush, though. I think these guys might be able to outlast just for a little bit. Just try to tunnel their way forward, but with Flawless on their back, on their tails. Who knows? There's a whole minute left till half and half closes. And we've seen this style of game go down in cash cuts, but not this late in the tournament. Not this late. Obviously, this is a W key game turned record-breaking game for Flawless, as he's at 27 eliminations. There's only 3 more to find, and he could break the 30 elim game that you asked for if he finds the rest of the elims in the lobby.
I mean, the one thing that he doesn't have is Sky's grappler, and because of that, he's had to use so many mats time and time again. Because of everyone else not actually getting any eliminations and just staying in boxes scared, they haven't actually got the farm up as much. A launch pad here will be able to make him cover the distance, and instead of going for a breakdown on height, even trying to take it, he goes straight far away to the next box, dodging shots low on shields though. Intense moment for Flawless, because although this lobby count is low, although we can predict what is going to happen and who has the most points out of this game, will he actually make it and be able to take out all 3 people? Right now, Dyrox and Sword are both sheathed in their individual boxes, not looking at any type of opportunity to take shots. Shivering at the sight of a man build fighting for the 8th time in a row. A pump shot there missing, but the drum gun is there to cover up any mistakes or shots missed. And now with just 2 more people left for Flawless, the 6th zone will move. But these guys will fall straight through the grooves of the game. Not a possibility for anyone else to step up to Flawless. They haven't even moved a single inch since he's been launching all the way around.
They're scared, man. There's no way you leave your box after sitting there for a long time. Dyrox is actually looking. He's kind of poised to take some shots. Wow, he actually found him. He made some noise and instantly, okay, he's gone. Done and dusted. Final 1 versus 1. This is going to be the most intense. It's the grappler player. Flawless. Going for 30. Going for the most eliminations that we've seen. And yes, he does it. He finishes it out. Closes it. Not quite before moving zones like you asked for, but he does finish it out before it really goes much further.
What can I say, guys? Listen, what can I say?